This one?
This one right here.
This
Yellow.
one right here, just straight ahead. Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Sorry.
Go ahead. So who lives here?
Well, my father lives here, which would be the grandson of Waldo, and I'm a great grandson. This is where I grew up.
Oh, yeah.
My mom and dad bought their homestead.
The bathroom, just when you go through this walkway right here, it's to the right. It's on the bottom floor down there.
So that's the grandson.
Great
grandson.
Yeah. Mark, which is his father, is the grandson.
Added on to it as his
And
family.
this was Waldo's original house.
Grandmother.
Yes.
This one here?
Yes. You filling it up? Just keep it down in the bottom.
What do you have here tables? Do you have a restaurant here or a shop?
Oh no, we have a family together.
Oh, okay. This is all private.
Yes, this is where my father-in-law lives. Yeah. And then the house next door was built.
Oh, thank you.
Rob. When was your grandma's house built next door?
Hold on just a second.
Sorry.
What's that?
We were asking was your grandma's house
How
built
cool
next door?
this is.
Yeah, look at the
Oh.
dining room. Yeah. This is where they have.
30s
30s.
or the very early 40s, because I'm not. My dad was born in like 48. He had a sister born in 46, I think. So it might have been early 40s. They built this. Waldo built this house.
Oh, this is so neat.
Isn't this? This reminds me of the Waldo,
Oh my
the
God,
restaurant.
Look at the chandelier.
Waldo's restaurant.
Check that chandelier out.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
outside with a chandelier.
Yeah,
And I love these stones. I just tripped on them,
stones
but
are
I love them.
beautiful.
See, you put seashell marks in them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Some of them I think are coral.
This is called the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, this is Mr. Tripson.
Original one.
He's
they
the
say.
grandson. Great grandson. Great grandson. And he said his father lives here.
Right. We have the wedding venue and different things, but all of that takes place next door. It's what we call now the party house.
Wow, this is so
That's
neat.
class.
That
That's
is.
real flowers.
That's it. That's
That's
it.
not the fake plastic dollar store flowers.
No.
And
I like that.
my dad
They're
can tell you the
nice.
name, but there's a family that was here a long time ago that helped Waldo, of course, build all this. But you're more than welcome to sit down. They built this all out of hand, and it's limestone. And there's a spot somewhere that'll
That
fit
fits
you
perfectly.
kind of perfectly.
Oh,
So you just kind of move around
Sit
until
on
you.
a big rock.
You just kind of move around until you find the.
It's designed for
You know, it's comfortable.
different
It,
butts.
yeah, it is. It's designed for different butts. The backs are some
Yeah.
backs are curved and some are straight and
Yeah.
some are. But you just look, But
Oh,
Hi,
I love it.
Georgine.
Hi.
Hi, Grace.
Hi.
The history that we've been told from Mark, I don't know if it's true, is that they were crates for tanks for World War II that we created in the beach house.
those were original bulldozer boxes.
Oh, okay. All right.
The Navy brought in bulldozers. They came in a great big box. And there again, Waldo went over and watched them. They didn't know what a bulldozer was in 1937. And what are you gonna do with the box? They said, throw them away. He said, I'll take them. Rooms out of it.
One thing, if you go on my tour, I talk about this a lot. Waldo was the king of what somebody else's trash is my treasure. Yeah, he was. He had all the money in the world. He could have built the nicest, most elegant place, but that wasn't him. That wasn't him. He would do things like that. Well, these bulldozer crates that became rooms, these people lived at the very end, right next to the restaurant. And they said, well, now the tour's over. Can you come in and take a look at our room? We had something crazy in there last night. I said, what happened? We woke up in the middle of the night. Now, this is what they told me. I did And they said they heard people on the roof, and I figured that's probably not cool. But I couldn't explain the doors opening in and out. And the stories in that place just go on. Waldo's been seen sitting on the Adirondacks chairs out there. Had one of my folks say that he saw one time at the rail right on the beach. I'm going to show you a picture taken by your friend Jim Wilson in a few minutes. That was taken at the base of those stairs. So the driftwood, full of stories, full of history, but nothing's wrong there. Hey, it's once again, Waldo just letting everybody know that he's still around. So that's Our Lady in Purple. If you'd like to see it afterwards, I'll pull it up here and let you look at it a little closer. But she's standing right there. The old school. People don't realize this, but Fellsmere was supposed to be the capital. Okay, oldest brick and mortar building, school building in the entire county, which was then St. Lucie County, built in 1916. Doesn't look much different now than it did back then. Beautiful building, and we've had crazy things happen there. I had a guy walk by, an arm flash in front of me one time with plaid. Just the arm. We had little Billy talk to us in there. We've had elevators going up and down, and people that work there, and there was Boys and Girls Club downstairs, always had stories, and definitely one of the most haunted spots in the county. But once again, it's mostly kids. There is a grumpy old man in there. We believe he's a former school administrator, and he doesn't much care for me. I had an experience with him. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Debbie Craig is our clerk. I was a fellow when I retired the final time. I was a cop in Fellsmere after I finished out my time with the state. And Debbie Craigus was our city clerk, wonderful lady, been there for years. And she retired a few years ago, passed away about a year ago. I was actually back there. I was working part-time there for a while in the code enforcement department. And the lady was cleaning, comes down to tears. And she was up in Debbie's office cleaning it, and she hears, "Hi, honey." And she didn't think twice about it because it was Debbie. Wait a minute, Debbie's dead. And she literally, and this is less than 4 months old, we say. Once again, I could spend hours telling you about the things that have happened in this place. And that's where we heard Billy, that's where we had the little kid laughing. We've seen figures in there. That place is really, really wild, but nothing bad, except for that one old cranky guy. Sebastian, Beyond Useless Boutiques. You ever seen that place in US 1?
Yeah.
Did you guys know that was the very first city hall in Sebastian? Built in 1914 by Woodsman of the World. It was the center place for Sebastian before it was incorporated. It was also in later years it became a theater, a dance hall. Upstairs was a Masonic lodge for a while. We got called in there by the folks. Unfortunately, it's died now that one of the owners' wife, Elizabeth, died. Lizanne passed away, so it's not open now. But that place is very, very haunted. Once again, in that place, we got an SLS camera figure dancing around my son. Not kidding. Dancing around my son, it was a young girl that appeared to be, because kids graduated high school. That's when they had their graduations from the old school there. And my son's talking to him, we got the SLS camera going, and this figure's dancing around him, and somehow determined it was a young lady. Once again, I can only tell you this happened. She was really good at it. Evan says, when you know I've got a girlfriend, this figure did this. This here. I'm telling you it happened. We all saw it. Or spirit box. Did anybody die in this building? Because there was a fire there. And we get a very deep guttural voice. Alice. Okay. Who's Alice? Didn't think anybody died here. Did you guys know that before this became the Heritage Center, the Citrus Museum, the community center, it had a zoo attached to it? Did you know that? There was a zoo over here where the playground is. In that zoo was a bear who died there. The bear's name was Alice. I'm just telling you what we got. This came clear across our spirit mind. So we've had some fun in that place. The Women's Club. We didn't think anything was going to happen there. We got asked to do a tour and stuff like that. Said, yeah, it's cool, but we need to investigate to see if there's anything in there. Oh my gosh, we got a creepy guy in there that liked to watch women. I mean, it's crazy stuff. We got shadows underneath the doors that had lights on it. That place was wild. We were really shocked because we didn't expect anything out of there. Did I forget anything about that one?
No, that one
girls didn't like that. You know, we had a state prison here in the county, down by the dump. Was there for not long, you know, in the late '70s. We got the only paranormal investigation in that place before it became I think it's a algae farm. Okay? And a couple of cool things happened there. We got flat pieces of metal being thrown across right in front of my son's face. Another one of my teachers. Flat piece of metal was thrown right by him. Turns out one of our investigators at the time used to work there and said that's how inmates used to send messages to each other. They'd take pieces of metal and slide them across the floor to the next cell. We didn't know that. But probably the coolest thing we got out of there was actually a pre-investigation. We got on EVP. My son says, as we're recording everything, we didn't think we were just doing a walkthrough. It's a shame they were locked up here in life and they're still locked up in the afterlife. Didn't think anything about it. We didn't hear anything. We played the radio or the tape back later. If you hear Evan say that, then you hear a voice, a real loud whisper saying, "Hell, we ain't dead." That still gives me kind of goosebumps. But yeah.
Waldo Sexton. Well, they had a dairy here. Oh my God, now it opens up the door to here.
Where's the bathroom?
Oh, now we're talking out here. This is just a closet here, 2 closets. Look at the size of this mirror. Oh my God.
Can you take a picture of me and see if something's gonna show up? Right in front of the mirror.
But then I'll be maybe I'll stand on the side so I'm not in the mirror.
I wanna see if it's something is gonna be there.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Waldo had a dairy, and my dad was taking over the dairy, and they were living next door, and discovered they were pregnant, and told Waldo at dinner, and he said, "Well, if you draw the plans, I'll build the house." And she literally drew the plans that night, and he started the house the next day. And there was, the original house is here, the kitchen, it's as wide as that, with the porch going out to the front. And then when my mom was pregnant for her 3rd child, they added that whole wing over there, and that's the master bedroom. And then when I was 5, they added this room.
Nice. What is this door from?
I don't know which of the mansions in Palm Beach, Meisner, or Dodge, or Stokesbury, or Rockefeller, one of them. But it's a china cabinet.
What's a China?
And it doesn't have china in it, but it still has my mom's glassware.
Oh, wow, that's huge. So he
Is
just,
this your mother on the picture?
I'd have to look.
So he just made use of these doors.
Right, yeah, he built the cabinet for the door.
That
And
must
he-
have been a wild growing
Yeah.
up, huh?
Uh,
It's weird because
It feels
you
great, though.
sit
You
here
have to
and
sit
do
in that.
something, and
but you could also put your
stops
arm
right
up there. You could put your arm up.
on the end of the house.
Isn't that beautiful?
Red brick. Yeah, it
You
used
wanna
to.
see-
Yeah.
Really?
It's
No,
beautiful.
that's.
I go there once a year at Christmas, me and my daughter and her daughter. The 3 generations every Christmas.
My niece says, "You what? You never been there and you live here?"
Yeah, my pleasure.
I have not been there. Are you recording? Is somebody walking like
Good.
hello behind me?
If you have any questions, feel free to ask. That is a chair. My brother who owns the property here had a couple of trees blow down, pecan trees, in the 04 hurricane. And a friend of his saw the logs and said, "I'd like to carve a chair." And he said, "Well, if you carve me one, you can have a log for yours." So that's It's actually comfortable. Don't you think? Yeah.
Try to do it. It's nice. It's very. It wraps a clean. Try it. Try sitting in here. Let's take a picture of mine.
Yes.
Lando, and he told him that he had all these cypress logs come in.
that were 36 to 52 inches in diameter, and he couldn't bear to cut them into this kind of stuff. So Waldo said, cut every single one into 1 inch thick boards from bark to bark, as many as you can get out of each tree. Don't take them all. And, you made good use of this stuff, you know, like tables like this or these doors, and two black men that I grew up with, who then came to work for me 50 years later, would tell stories about Waldo would come from Palm Beach with a semi loaded with his stuff and started having them, unloaded and say, well, put that there, and the statue, put that over there. And he said, no, move this one back over here, move that one over there. And he said at the end of the day, they would be in the very first place he put each one.